Hello, everyone. I am Zaquasia Davis, and I'm going to be discussing my reflections from this week's discussion board on the ASCA School Counselor Professional Standards and the appraisal and the performance appraisal. Like after doing all of this and just like reading a little bit each week about what it takes to be a counselor and just going through the standards and stuff, I am learning more and more every day just how important the work of being a counselor is. It is a lot of work and it's also meaningful, right? I was able to see this week, just how important that reflection piece is, being able to reflect and sit and think and, learn even once we become counselors. That reflection piece is so important. Just because we know that, as a counselor, you are accountable. And I feel like these standards that we use in this field, that they, help us to be accountable and help us to be responsible to the profession and making sure that we are providing services to all of our students, and that we are being equitable as well. So after completing this survey, I did notice that I had several strengths. One area that I feel like I'm confident in is the advocacy area, specifically in advocating for students, access to rigorous or more challenging academic opportunities. Because I feel like I've always been pretty strong and pretty passionate about promoting equity. Even now as a teacher in high school, I just believe that that I have a really good ability to build strong relationships with students and staffs and families. And so I really feel like that advocacy piece is like a really big strength for me. There were some areas of growth for me. One of the key areas, which is even now in my profession as a teacher, is data-informed decision-making. And while I understand the importance of using data to, make decisions and building programs, things like that for evaluation, it is challenging. It is challenging to collect and to analyze data and to be able to read it and interpret it, in a way that helps to lead to a plan or to a solution. And so I want to be more confident in that area, being able to look at data, use data, and just to be able to support, students in their academics. Just really being able to, use that data to help me with my interventions, implementing interventions. And so my action plan is to, of course, attend different professional developments, workshops, to just help me to kind of get better as far as reading data, being able to integrate data, things like that. Also, definitely looking forward to shadowing a counselor who is maybe strong in this area. Just learning how to look at data, how to interpret it, how to use it, how to analyze it, be able to, make a solution or make some goals out of it. And then I'm going to set a goal to use data to guide at least one intervention. So like I said, I'm going to hopefully get with the counselor to try to help me to get better at reading data. So, being able to set that goal of, using data to make different